Hello, my name's Phoenix from Solution Zone TV. Our mission is to network sustainable solutions for the future. Basically, we've been running 25 years of environmental community centres and come across a lot of solutions during the time. We need to kind of re-envision the futures that we want to see that are more sustainable cities free from fossil fuels, greening them up, growing things all over. Like, you know, one solution here, the French passed a law that flat roofs should all have solar panels on any new build stuff. You can grow food vertically, vertical farms. This is the Eden project, global eco-village networks, people working on more sustainable housing, ways of living, self-built houses, different places. It's like a hexa-yurt for housing, people can make anywhere outboards. You know, community energy, control of land, you know, cooperatives, different solutions we can get together, community food growing spaces run by renewable energy. It's different housing. This is one of my favourite solutions. It's a plastic bag that fills with local sand or earth and turns into a house in any location, disaster, housing or whatever people need. Houses out of reused bottles. We need a circular economy, getting on more with the reuse stuff. This is a water collection tower for arid locations. The amount of 60 million plastic bottles thrown out in America, so they could be turned into all these different other things. It's one of the favourite solutions here, and at the end of this run, it's the poo bus, one of Danny's favourites, powered by biogas. Bristol was talking about bringing them in. Solar-powered airships, solar-powered planes. Electric bus, we saw this at the Climate Summit in Bonn, Germany. We need to move from solutions to, you know, from problems to solutions, shift the media conversation, everyone's conversation from the problems to the solutions. We have the solutions, we just need the space, the time, the funding to put these things together, political will, and just take action where you are. Hemp is one of the major solutions, food, fibre, fuel, medicine, and this is a law to protect the earth about ecocide. So we need to change, system change, not climate change. There's a big system change solutions needed. We do have the solutions. There are many people, groups, projects, technologies, ideas, groups all over the world working on sustainable solutions, from self-care to Eden Project in Cornwall here, eco-cities, different groups. This is seasteading, living on the water. Water's rising, we might have to adapt some. This is solar-powered cookers, so you don't have to use so much wood. There's a big deforestation going on. We need to plant lots of trees, mass tree planting solution programs. Solar energy, even energy on the water. Solar water heating, windmills at sea. This is geothermal power. Apparently Iceland runs on geothermal, and there is a part of Britain that, you know, we could be running 20% on geothermal, I'm told. You know, different sources of energy, you know, alternative to oil and fossil fuels is algae is another one that they're working on. Wave power. If you put, you know, a certain number of turbines or whatever off the coast, you generate a massive amount of energy from wave. This is biogas. All over the world, people have got, you know, biogas poo that can be turned into other things, you know, and create gas, energy to run buses and all sorts. This is energy dance floors, one of my favourites. Get the nation dancing every Saturday night and generate enough energy to power everything else. This is community energy companies, putting them into the smaller ones, not the bigger ones. Kelp is a major solution. What we need to give time to go to the renewable energy economy is kelp, hemp and biochar to be pushed really hard because they absorb a lot of CO2. What gives us time to move on to the other systems. Bike power, generating energy by bikes. Living plants generate energy. One of my favourites, you can plug an electrode into the ground. You can run a clock off an orange, or the guy here from the moss group, they're running energy from moss basically to power things. Solar cookers again. Kite power, you can generate energy with kites. 3D printing is especially if it's biodegradable ink, it's a revolution in production. People can create stuff all over the world. This is a solar powered TV studio at an early climate camp. Solar cars. One of my favourites, the water collector, gathers in the dew and the moist and creates water for people to drink. Community food growing. This is another one, solutions of community currencies. We need to look at our financial system, change things. So a lot of different groups have printed their own money and done that. Floating solar farms, algae can be made into bulbs, low impact solutions that everyone can do anywhere, like bike powered washing machine, using whatever you find around. We like low impact living and different solutions as well. Down here on the end, different electric vehicles, electric bikes, vans, cars are all coming in. What we like to do at Solution Zone TV is link up people and projects all over the world to talk and network with each other, support each other and network the solutions for a sustainable future.